I don't know where to look. So we have the saint on the mast, right? And some gestures that doing what they're supposed to be doing, right? Hello everyone, I'm Julian and this is Pentiment. It's a game that I wanted to play for a while now. It's been recommended to me quite some time ago. I have no idea what's in front of me. I just know that the setting is the Holy Roman Empire, beginning of the early modern era, and the art style of the game was so appealing to me that I thought, you know what, I can't really just ignore what I saw. I need to play it. And also, initially I thought I'm gonna play it on my own, but I decided to document my journey through this game. So you're welcome to come along if you wish. So that being said, let's crack on. I'm very excited to start. Oh, and we have our first look at an illustrated book, and we see a monk hard at work. What did they want me to do? No, we're destroying an illuminated book straight away. Let me see. How is my Latin? In principio erat verbum, et verbum erat apud Deum, et Deus erat verbum. In the beginning, it was the Word, and the Word was God, with God, and God was the Word. Huh. I think that's a quote from the Bible. Oh my god, I can't believe we're destroying this. Oh, there we go. Cut short that misery. Xbox Game Studios presents... by the way, I'm playing on a PlayStation 5. An Obsidian Entertainment. Production. I actually quite like Obsidian games. I haven't played one in a very long time. So I'm very curious. I thought this is an indie game. It had that vibe, you know, when I saw the direction, the artwork and everything that went into it. But hey, props to Obsidian to you know, to venture outside their comfort zone, let's say, and especially this time, this period in Europe is such a good setting because there's a lot of things going on, and you have a lot of things to talk about, right? And the lore, it's there, you know. You don't have to invent anything; it's all there. If they stick to reality, though, I'm not sure how that's gonna be. We will see. There we go. We have the Holy Roman Empire, I presume. Well, Europe and centrally we have the Roman Empire. And already struggling to understand this tussling. Bavaria. That's easy. Okay. An artist sleeps. And man, the soundtrack is on point as well. An artist mind. Oh wow. This is so beautiful. This is actually so beautiful, man. I love it. I absolutely love it. Wow. Huh. Okay, so we have Andreas. I believe he's our artist. And the abbot said to me, Andreas, I don't want you distracting the sisters in the library. I need you to finish this commission by the end of April. Keep your conversations with Brother Piero to a minimum. And of course, in those times, the abbot had some power, especially within that monastery, right? If you're living there, he could even throw you in a pillory, or something that resembled a pillory, right, inside the monastery if you don't behave. And so I wouldn't want to cross him. Although this is a dream, I presume, right? Keep your conversations with Brother Piero to a minimum. I will take this because I see that the name of Brother Piero is underlined, and he's the only one who actually introduces a character, I believe. It might be real, it might be not. We will see. We have another inhabitant of the dream called Beatrice. Brother Piero is such a source of wisdom and encouragement for you, though. Okay. So she's the voice of reason? We have Socrates. Okay. Okay. He did quite a trek from Greece, maybe? I'm not sure. All the way to Bavaria. Indeed, but the rule of the Christian contemplative life demands that the brothers not engage in idle chatter. So maybe he's the voice of reason. Okay, I get it. We have Saint Grobian. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, though. Anyways, I know he's not a real saint. Take it more like the voice, no, it's like a satire on laziness, on stupidity, and someone that you bring up those parts in humans like this. So let's see. Jesus Christ, what a pack of dullards. Be happy you're only stuck there for a few more months, Andreas. Very interesting. So we already have some opposing ideas, the clashing inside his mind. And we have Prester John. How did you reply to the abbot, Andreas? I apologized and said I'd avoid unnecessary conversations in the future. I replied that the rule was for him, not for me. I'm an artist, not a monk. I just nodded and kept working. Interesting. We have a rebel here. We have someone that obeys the rule. And we have a more neutral path. I'm gonna go with this. I'm not sure if any of my choices count at this point, so yes. I just nodded and kept working. Beatrice, not worth arguing about, especially as the abbot isn't even there to observe you on most days. Let's see. Now we have Saint Grobian. Right. Not like Prior Ferenc is any less of a prick. Oh my god, he calls us as he sees it, right? Okay. And now we have Socrates. Andreas can labor equally well under either master, albeit with as much guidance from Brother Piero. Prester John, despite the abbot's ire, you must endure. Then you will have finished both the abbot's work as well as your masterpiece. I'm very curious what masterpiece we're working on. And then you will return to Nuremberg, where marriage and your new life as a master await you. Oh wow. So we're single or engaged, or I don't know how it worked exactly from this point of view in that time. Beatrice, yes, marriage to someone he has never met. Highly ideal. Yeah, because arranged marriages were a thing, what, until 19th century, I believe. Socrates, well, the alternative is becoming a philosopher, and you would know all about it, wouldn't you? Let's see what our saint has to say about it. Oh, Jesus, then you should definitely get married. Is she pretty, at least? Oh, no. That's what my brother said in his letter, but maybe he's just trying to lift my spirits. The small portrait they sent was lovely, but we artists can be flatterers. Oh, who knows? That's not why I'm doing it anyway. gonna go with the artist path on this one, as Andreas is one as well. The small portrait they sent was lovely, but we artists can be flatters. Presta John, it's growing late. The wheel of time stops for no man, Andreas. I fear you must leave us. Oh, we have to wake up. Oh, true, your majesty. Presta John, will you visit us again soon? Well, I will fall asleep again soon, hopefully. Hopefully, but it's out of my control, your majesty. I don't know, your majesty. Well, I can't always dream of this place, your majesty. Hopefully, but it's out of my control, your majesty. Let's go with that one. Presta John, as are many things. Trust in Providence. Okay. Grobian, please see Andreas safely home. Of course, your majesty, he replies. Until next time, Andreas says, Presta John. Andreas, until next time, your majesty. Oh, whoa. I don't know where to look. So we have the saint on the mast, right? And some gestures that doing what they're supposed to be doing, right? Fighting, singing, being silly. Look at the guy with the tongue. Amazing, amazing. Right, we have our first piece of dialogue here. Pay no mind to the other fools, Andreas. What do you mean, the other fools? Said Saint Grobian. Andreas, I never do. Oops. No. Yeah, my controller vibrated really strongly on that one. At least I would if they stopped stepping on my feet. Watch where you're going. They're fools, Andreas. No point in trying to teach them anything, said San Grobian. I just realized, look at the clouds, how they are blowing us away. The trumpet, that's so cool. I know old John wants you to endure the abbot's shit, but since I take you home, I get the last word. Oh no, the bad influence. Don't let him run you ragged, boy. Andreas, oh, okay. He's just trying to keep order in the abbey. I'm an outsider. Right, an outsider he brought in. If he wants your work, he has to deal with you as you are, said Saint Grobian. Well, mate, we have to, you know, make compromises in life, right? It depends where you stop with those compromises. Let's see. Dude! God! Would you please stay... Oh no. I give up. Take me home, Grobian. Hey, as you wish, Andreas. Knockout. Oh, I'm being poked by a little girl. Andreas, good morning, Ursula. Guaum Andur. Says Ursula. Oh, wow. I'm gonna struggle with that. Bear with me, please. So now we're up. Okay. I hear some chickens. Goats. This is so wholesome. It reminds me of my childhood when we was going on the summer holidays and my grandparents' places. Time to get up. The Baron, April 1518. A few more pages. Back to the Abbey. Oh, I struggle with them fonts. Maybe by sticking with it, I will get better. So we're no quitters here. Let's see, what quest do I have? Oh, we have a map, people glossary. Ex Libris. A few more pages. Prime hour 6. Another day, another few pages for the abbot, and hopefully a few for myself. So we're working on two separate things, right? Maybe it's an illuminated book for the abbot and that masterpiece that we already discussed about a little bit. I need to get across town and head up to the abbey so I can start work at the scriptorium. Right, the scriptorium. Right, the place in the abbey where all this takes place. Right, the works on the books. I think that's obvious. Okay. So now let's just. How do I switch? Tab. There we go. Andreas Mahler from Nuremberg. I love the. I'm a big fan of coat of arms, but my head will start spinning thinking about all the coats of arms from from the Holy Roman Empire. There are so many duchies and free cities and all that. So it would be very very hard to keep trace of all of them. But I am trying. Okay, let's look at the maps. Wow, this is so cool. So location objective. I'm not sure. Is that tassing? Tassing. Looking at the letters at the top, I would say tussling. Outer tassing. Okay. We have Kierso Abbey. Okay. And then we have Europe. Oh, okay. So we're in Tassing, just south of Nuremberg. We have Flanders, Prague, Krakow, Buda and Pest, Venice, Basel, France, Aragon, Bologna, Florence. And then a more detailed page with our current location. That's so cool. Oh, Innsbruck, and there's Venice as well. Wow, interesting. Let's see. We are here at the Gärtner farm. Okay. So we have to make our way across town all the way up towards the abbey, right? Very very interesting. And we have all sorts of locations inside Tassing. Werner, Alban Bakery, Midwife, Zimmermann House, Town Commons, Blacksmith. Okay, to farms west and south, farms east, forest to meadow. Okay, damn. Why am I feeling a little bit overwhelmed? If any of you watching have played this game, well, did you feel the same way at the start of the game? That's weird. I don't usually get overwhelmed starting a game. Maybe I'm a bit nervous doing this on camera. Let's see. What about... Oh, no. I wanted to go to see people. So we have prior branch of Pech, I believe it's called. Yeah. Clearly from Hungary. Originally from Hungary, Ferenc is the prior of Kiersau Abbey and is responsible for running the scriptorium, known for his interest in esoteric books. Okay, so we know his hobby. I mean, what can you do in those times? Prayer, you have to pray and be interested in the few books you have access to. I mean, working in a monastery, being a prior will certainly have its perks, right? Because it would be very hard to get your hands on books. Brother Piero of Verona, artist of Kiersau Abbey, known for his kindness and helpful nature, Brother Piero is also respected as a master painter, specializing in works of extraordinary color. And we have Ursula no. And we have Ursula as well, daughter of Peter and Clara, half-sister of Eva and Big Jorg. Very interesting. Okay, okay. And what about the glossary? We have Nuremberg, free See, this is exactly what I was saying about free cities and duchies and all that. Free imperial city of the Holy Roman Empire. Major trade center and city of arts, including printing. Oh yeah, because printing was starting to be a huge thing, right? It kicked off. That was bad news for people like Andreas, basically. But yeah, or maybe we'll get to discuss about that in depth later on. The rule that we kept hearing about is the rule of Saint Benedict of Nursia, I believe. Is a book of instructions for monks living together under the guidance of an abbot. Written in the 6th century, the rule provides the principles for living a monastic life. Okay. Okay. So that's why, yeah. Okay, let's close this for now. I wanted to get myself familiar so I can interact already with a couple of things. Let's see what we have here. The Picatrix, Key of Solomon, the Heptameron. Oh my god, it went away so fast. Prior Ferenc keeps giving me all these books to read. Okay, what do I have here? I really should clean this up. We can't go to bed. Getner house. Let's go. Getter guest room. Let's interact with little Ursula. And there. This is killing me. Okay, let's make our way. That will mean we're going back up. Okay. We don't want to do that. Ooh. We have Clara. Let's see what she wants. I hope she doesn't speak like Ursula. And she doesn't. Oh, I was wondering. Yeah, that was a mistake. Good morning, Andreas. Did you sleep well? Quite well, actually. Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. Is this Andreas making those corrections? Very interesting. Anyway, I know you'll be off to the Abbey, so I packed you some food. Oh, that's so nice of you. Almonds, cheese, and some of the rye you like from the Albans. I would go without breakfast. That sounds very healthy. Otto wanted me to ask you to join him for dinner at the Abbey. Okay. And let's see if I press the glossary. We will see that's how Otto looks like on the left, I believe. It certainly doesn't look like that dog, or that's a frog. Oh my god, this is so wholesome. I love it. I absolutely love it, man. Let's go. Now we have Eva. Otto stopped by. Yes, around dawn. Oh, she's giving me my packed breakfast. Here you are, Andreas. That's too kind of you, Clara. Many thanks. Master Andreas, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, could we... Would it be too much trouble if you pay next month's rent today? Okay. And if we raise it by 2 groschen? I hate to ask, but we're behind on our taxes to the Abbey. 2 months behind. So the currency is groschen. Very interesting. Because I know this was the currency in, I believe, 15th century in Bohemia. But they are part of the Holy Roman Empire. So, yeah. Interesting. Okay, let's go. Peter's losing his hair over it. Even more than usual, I mean. Let's see how Peter looks like. Okay. There's a lot of characters, information, and names, and I, for one, am extremely bad with names. So please bear with me on this one. I may make some mistakes. Well, wait. Were these taxes unexpected? Peter says our taxes didn't go up for years, but ever since we've been married, it's just gone up and up. So you're Peter's wife. Okay. It used to be that if we didn't have the money, we could make a payment in kind with some of our crops. The abbot stopped that last year. Now, if you don't get a good price from the miller, it's hard to give the abbey its share. I know it's not your problem, Andreas, and Peter is too proud to ask you himself. Can you find it in your heart to help us out? Of course, it's no problem at all. Besides, we wouldn't want Peter to lose any more of his precious hair. Well, have someone whose hair is started to fall, obviously. I do understand this very well. Oh, God bless you, Andreas. And may Saint Luke watch over you today. Saint Luke? I'm not very familiar with him. I love the corrections, right? That one is done even with the red ink. Very, very interesting. Saint Luke. Oh, so awesome. I can find out straight away. Christian evangelist and patron saint of artists and physicians. Often represented by a winged bull. Damn, that's interesting. Okay. So he's the patron saint of artists and physicians. Interesting choice of collaboration between artists and physicians, right? Okay. Speaking of Saint Luke, how is your masterpiece coming along? It's been 2 months now, hasn't it? Slowly, I'm afraid. Most of my days are spent doing work for the Abbey, says Andreas. It's only during the Divine Office that Prior Ferenc allows me to work on my masterpiece. What's Divine Office? Let's find out. The prayer times observed by all Christian monastic orders, monks and nuns pray together 7 times a day and once at night, as dictated by the rule of Saint Benedict. Okay. A reasonable restriction, but slow going. The city council doesn't require it to become a master. I'm making it mostly to show clients, and for my own sake. And yes, when I do finish, I will go back to Nuremberg, where I will marry and open a workshop of my own. And we have again that destination. So this is how this works. Awesome. I love the fact that you don't have the glossary, the actual word glossary pinned on your screen the whole time. It helps with the immersion. Oh my god, I'm loving this until now. I'm obsessed. Clara. From Nuremberg to a university and now traveling the world as an artist. What a life you have ahead of you, Master Andreas. Indeed. In those times. I think he was pretty fortunate. Yes, I suppose it does feel like I'm starting a new chapter in my life after... we came here from university, I guess. Maybe we took a year off after uni. Maybe we had a little too much fun during university. I don't know. Let's say some wandering. A few missteps. I won't go with that. Some wandering. It must be rather frightening starting all over again. It is, but I know now that this is what I want to do. Ooh. Not many people get to decide that. Wow. Okay, that was interesting. So we have branching paths. Some of them are really important. Okay. Certainly not anyone in Tassing. Anyway, I don't know anything about art, but I've seen some sketching such beautiful things in your little book. Your masterpiece must be wonderful. It's getting there. Hard work will get you all the way. That's why my father used to say, God rest his soul. Now, I have to get back for my... no, to my own work. Ah, you got me there. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas. And we'll see you after Vespers? For supper, what's that? Let's see. Vespers. Monastic hour at dusk. One of the major prayer hours. It is followed by supper. Oh my god, so many prayer times. Oh man, I love the background soundtrack. All the chickens and the food. How she's cooking. Yeah. Let's see. Not tonight, but thank you. Klaus Drucker invited me over for supper. It's Klaus. Okay. Doesn't say anything about him. Of course, please say hello to the Duchess, to the Druckers for us. Of course, until later, Clara. And we're done. That's Eva, and it's Clara busy at work. She's cutting some leeks. We see some carrots, radishes, and leeks as well. I'm getting hungry. It's very early in the morning, actually. It's about 5 a.m. and I didn't even have breakfast, so yes. We see a nice string of onions and some garlic up there. It's a very common sight in the kitchens. My grandparents used to keep them exactly like that. Let's have a little chat with Eva as well. Hello, Andreas, she says. Oh, that was it. I think it's high time for us to get out. Get in the farm. Okay. Okay, so we have Peter here. The one that's too proud to ask for an increase in rent and is losing his hair. Look, chickens, little chicks. And we have Eel Peter. What? Oh, or that's him. I'm not sure. And he doesn't have anything attached to him. Let's start here. God bless you, Andreas. Oh, yes, Andreas. This weather's been god-awful. This town's gone to shit since my days. Oh, no. I don't think the townsfolk can do much about the weather. Eh? Well, of course they wouldn't know how to do anything now. No one follows the old ways anymore. Oh, okay. The old abbot didn't bother us much about our customs. Okay. Were your customs pagan by any nature? By any chance? He didn't mind if we left a little offering to Perchta, pagan goddess of the Alps, associated with animals and spinning wool. She is still invoked by some Christians in Austria, Switzerland, Bavaria, and Swabia. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it's going to be something of pagan nature. So let's restart. He didn't mind if we left a little offering to Perchta to keep the skies clear, the weather fair. Matthias knew that Christ was in our hearts, even if the white lady's name was on our lips. Tiles, okay. I thought Saint Moritz protected Tassing, and that's how it is. Saint Moritz is the patron saint of Tassing. Legend states that he was the Egyptian-born commander of a Roman legion who converted to Christianity. Whoa! They were all martyred for their faith. His hand is a relic in Kirsau's shrine. Also, we're gonna find a relic at the abbey. Oh, interesting. Yes, and Saint Satya too. But who do you think protected it before they came along? Saint Satya, one of Tassing's patron saints. Satya was a local pagan who converted to Christianity and miraculously aided Saint Moritz's soldiers with food in the dead of winter. She was martyred for her actions. Oh man, these illustrations are amazing. I mean, and I like the fact that they vary, right? It's not the same thing over and over again. This is so cool. Saints weren't the first to watch over Tassing. My father knew that. Old Running Kemper knew that. And Running Kemper, the late husband of Ottilia. Oh my god, there's like... I've already faced more than 15 names. Oh, I'm gonna struggle. That bastard abbot may not like it, but some of us keep the traditions alive. What do these traditions entail? When you get up in the night to take a piss, go around the right side of the house and never go back the same way. Okay, so you make a full circle then? That way the witches don't steal your soul. This is hilarious. Oh, how interesting, says Andreas. Il Peter. I should go. Alright. God bless you. Okay. So let's have a look. If I go to the left, I don't know where I'm going. I'm going around. So it's the longer way. I should probably go to the right. Right, and I think we have an update now. Oh my god. Yep, like I said. Let's see. We have Big Jorg getting he's the lad that's sitting to the left. The son of Peter Getner and his late wife Christine, called Big because he is the biggest man in town. Yeah, I will agree with that one. Clara Gernerin, second wife of Peter Getner, mother of Ursula, known for her kindness and her concern for her husband's wealth. Okay, and we have Klaus Drucker. Klaus Drucker is the Tassing, town printer. Oh, husband to his wife Mary and father to Berthold. Although Tassing is an unusual place for a printing press, he does brisk trade with pilgrims and other travelers on the Imperial Road. And we have Eva Gernerin, daughter of Peter Getner and his late wife Christine. Okay. Eva has was largely raised by her brother and father. Okay. Now I understand a little more about the family. And we have Il Peter Getner, the elderly father of Peter Getner. Okay, Il Peter is perpetually on death's door, but continues to work the field in spite of it. He is the oldest man in town. Okay. And we have Otto Zimmermann, town carpenter and son of old Otto, known for his dislike of the abbey, especially Father Getnot. And Peter Getner, husband of Clara, father of Big Jorg, Eva, and Ursula, known for his temper and his dislike of the abbey, and Lenhard Müller. Interesting. So everyone seems to have, someone on a blacklist. Cool. We have the glossary. Oh wow! So everything is added here. We have the divine office, the prayer times, yes, observed by Christian monastic orders, and we have the groschen, a type of fixed silver coin minted throughout the Holy Roman Empire. Groschen are typically worth 12 pfennigs, but may be minted at different values. Nuremberg, we read about it. Running Kemper, the late husband of Tilia, St. Luke, okay, and Perchta. And yeah, St. Maurice and Satya, the Rule and Vespers. Okay, cool. Oh, interesting. So let's see what Peter has to say. Andreas. Okay. So let's go this way. Oh, can't go that way. So I'll have to go to the left then. Yeah, okay. Oh, Big Yorg. Morning, Andreas. Morning, Big Yorg. How's it going? You working today? Just taking a rest for a bit. Dad's still in the field. Yeah, we saw him. He hit a big rock with a plow, and it took me Lord knows how long to pull it out. Well, you're a big lad. You off to the Abbey? Every day but Sunday. Right. Thank God for Sundays. Smells like a storm's coming now. I love the fact that you could actually hear someone sniffing. He's sniffing too. Huh. Just smells like fresh alpine air to me. Or maybe it's petrichor, you know. Some people can actually smell rain coming. You know that smell before the rain? It's petrichor. It's very hard for me to pronounce it in English. But some people can't smell it, so that's what I wanted to say. I can, for a fact. You've been traveling too much. Where was it you spent your Wanderjahre before you came to Tassing? What's that? Wanderjahre, wandering years, during which a journeyman artist of craftsman travels far and wide to improve their skills. Oh, so I was correct to say I've been around, right? Earlier. Okay. Oh. Background. Pick a background that will affect your character's choices going forward. Press and hold to confirm your choice. Oh, wow. Let's read them all. Basel. Andreas knows some Italian and French and can reference cultural touchstones from Basel and nearby Bern, Zurich, and Freiburg. Low Countries. Oh. Andreas knows some Dutch and French and can reference cultural touchstones from Antwerp, Bruges, and Ghent. Italy. Andreas knows Italian, a little Greek, and can reference cultural touchstones from Florence, Venice, and Milan. He's from Nuremberg, so I'm gonna go with Basel. Over in Switzerland, Basel mostly. Swiss air must be different then. Spend enough time in these mountains and you'll be able to smell a storm coming. Well, he's a local. We shouldn't, contradict him. How long will that take? Says Andreas. Big Yorg, 10, 15 years? I don't think I have that long, Big Yorg. What you spend all that time in Switzerland doing anyway? Says Big Yorg. Other than art, I mean. Oh, wow. Pick a background that will affect your character's choices going forward. Press and hold to confirm your choice. So we have a hedonist. Andreas seeks out pleasure wherever he goes. He's extremely social and quite experienced in all of the enjoyable vices of the world. Craftsman. Andreas lives to work and dedicates all of his time to his art. Bookworm. Andreas spends all of his non-working free time finding and reading as many books as he possibly can. Rapscallion. Andreas has a penchant for getting involved in petty schemes, pranks, minor crimes, and fistfights. Oh my god. Businessman. Andreas devoted much of his time to self-promoting, optimizing business expenses, making investments, and balancing his books. I mean, these terms are very, very specific. They sound very modern, though. I'm gonna go with book one. I don't know. It just appeals to me. Reading mostly. Talking about books, I couldn't get enough of it. Basel is a tremendous center for woodcut artists and printers. So you have plenty of books about, right? And the books, they produce art treasures, everyone. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that books meant that much of, to you. I love this. I've seen Father Thomas's Bible and a few other books. I haven't had much use for reading, though. Father Thomas. Okay. Try to add a face to the name. Maybe it will help. I'm not sure, though. Anyway, I have to get going. Yes, yes. Jorg, let's go, says his father, Peter. Dad's already acting like I'm taking too long, even though I did all the work to get that rock out. Well, don't want to comment on that. See you later, Andreas. Until later. Okay, so we established a background. Town Commons, let's see now if this unlocked. No, so this is not no choice for us. Let's go to Town Commons. That way is the farm. No, this way is the farm, right? Yeah. Okay, so we have Endris and I see a baker there. Oh, somebody's getting scolded. Oh, interesting. No, I didn't want to do this. I wanted to have. I should have had a chat with the blacksmith, right? We have Veronica. Martin, please, can you give me a hand here? Martin, what do you want? I'm keeping an eye on them. That looks a lot like standing there and doing nothing, says Veronica. Heedy. Martin, for Christ's sake, help your cousin. Morning, Andreas. Excuse us. One of the fence rails fell and these sheep started hopping it. And the sheep. Okay. Martin, idiot. What does this do? Should I offer to help? Oh, okay. So we have the voice of reason and, you know, the voice of mischief, let's say. Perhaps helping others also helps us. It allows us to feel useful and take satisfaction in our work. And then the mischief voice, c'est gros bien. That idiot Martin should be helping them. Yell at him. Give him a good scare. Let's go with that one. Then again, I don't know anything about sheep, and I'll probably just get in their way. Fair point. Let's just ask, right? Is there something I can do to help? Have you ever handled a ship before? Well, good point. Oh, look, there's something going on up at the Steinar's place. Steinar's? Yeah, I've noticed that one earlier. Martin, who's that on the horse? Looks rich. He's rubbing his palms together. Oops. I don't know, Martin, but Lucky. But Lucky is giving him an earful. I haven't seen Lucky that worked up since Peter and Clara's wedding when Johann pulled his pants down. Johann, actually, it was. That's Johann, and it's Peter and Clara that we know. Okay. We don't have anything about Lucky, though. Knocked two of his, knocked two of my man's teeth out. You don't want to feel the strength behind a stonemason's anger. Oh, he's a stonemason. Okay. Do you think he's a noble? He looks really rich. Oh my god, he really onto him. Damn it, Martin. Stay out of trouble for once. God damn it, Martin. Yeah. What, Aunt Hetty? Behave yourself. Don't we have enough to deal with right now? Andreas, if you wouldn't mind moving your skinny little body up the road, we need to get this ship under control. Oh, okay. I'll see you later. Damn. I'm gonna stay out of it. Good luck. Can I go back to... Ah, okay, I can now. Cool. Let's see. Andres Schmidt's Smitty. It's so much smaller than the one he uses at the Abbey. And let's see. Let's have a little chat with Andres. Let's see if we can... Okay, yes. We will have a proper chat. I thought he was just gonna say hello. Oh, Andres, good timing. Do you have a moment to lend me a hand? Oh man. Am I gonna be scolded by the abbot? Of course. Wonderful. I've got too many irons in the fire. Or rather shoes. Horseshoes. I miscounted how many I put in. Now I need a hand. Else they'll overheat and I won't be able to work the metal. Whoa. Here. Take the shoe in the tongs. Okay. Put the hot part of the shoe on the anvil and I'll hit it with the hammer. Okay. Good. Next one. Ah, okay. I was already trying to do it. Let's go. Mini game time. Ah, well done. See? Short work. Thanks for the help, Andreas. I don't know what I was thinking doing all of those at once. It sure would be nice to have someone to help me out here every day. And the spacing in between the words sometimes it's throws me off. Have you considered an apprentice? I have. None of the boys in the village seem interested. Oh man, that's a shame. Being a smith back in the day would certainly be a very good, right, job. Keep at them. I bet you could get Bet Drucker. He's so small though. Ha! Klaus would have my head if I tried. I bet. Yeah. Is that anyway, I don't want to take up any more of your time. Well, yeah, I believe he would want his son to work in a printer rather than in a smithy, no? Easier job. I'll see you and Otto up by the Abbey guest house for dinner. Until then. Also, I can go up. Okay. But then, how do I get... Can I get there to them guys? How do I do that? Let's see. Can I go around? No. The sheep are in the way. The immovable sheep. So then I can only go down, I presume. Oh, I can go here as well. Let's see. Church and Druckers, and then this way. What do we have? Can I go down? Oh, it won't let me. Okay, I thought. Oh, okay, I can go down as well. Right, let's go this way. A change of scenery, some mountains in the distance. Very interesting. So we're gonna meet Klaus. Morning, Andreas. How's it going? Oh, okay, because he's the printer, right? Very cool. Morning, Klaus. Another day at the Abbey. Another few hours to work on my masterpiece. So we're working on the masterpiece today, not for the Abbot. It's good to hear. You're still coming by for supper tonight? Mary and Bert would love to see you. See Mary and Bert, okay. His son looks like his mom. You really need to see these new woodcuts I have for an Italian edition of Teal Eulenspiegel. The titular character of a popular 15th century book. Till is a prankster, continually exposing the vices and hypocrisy of others. He is also quite skilled at tricking people into smelling, touching, or eating his excrement. Okay. Let's move on from that piece of information. You gotta love the beak on that bird to the left. Okay. I would love to see that. I would love to see it. I didn't realize Father Thomas let you print books in Italian. Come on, Andreas. He's not that strict. I know he's just trying to protect people from heresy? Sure, why not? Some of the things people are publishing these days would make a bishop's head spin. Oh, okay, so I think we have our first reference to Martin Luther, right? Because he's already very much alive and as an adult. I think this the game Pentiment happens after he presented his 95 thesis. Which started the reform, right, of the church, and it's a very, very long story there. If you're not familiar, you should look it out. It's absolutely fascinating. And he was considered a heretic by some. Others would say he's right, because the church was indeed very, very corrupt. Indulgences that were sold left, right, and center. Basically, you could buy your way to heaven. So I kind of understand this reference. Some really, the whole reform will escalate to a very, very high level, and a lot of people will die because of it eventually. So yeah, or an abbot. Hey, it doesn't take much with that one, does it? I know it, but at least I don't have to deal with him much. So, supper tonight after Vespers? Of course, thank you. Great, I'll tell Mary and Bert you're coming. See you then. See you later. I can actually go inside his house. I know it's locked. Oh, we have a priest. Thomas. God bless Master Meller. I hope your week is going well. Asked Thomas. Thank you, Father. It's going quite well. I'm just on my way up the hill to get to work. Let's go down. Good, good, Andreas. I don't recall seeing you at Sunday morning mass. You understand how important it is for your salvation that you receive Holy Communion, don't you? Uh, let's see, I just stayed up too late on Saturday. I don't want to get into an argument with him about this. Oh, I forgot her name. What was her name? Veronica? I'm not sure. Would going to church on Sunday be such a burden? If not for his sake, consider it for your own. A man has many duties. Father Thomas should appreciate how hard you work to help the abbey. This asshole can make you go to mass. To hell with him. So we have the devil, let's say the dark side, white side, and the grey side in Socrates. Okay. Let's go with this. A man has many duties. Yeah, Father Thomas should appreciate how hard you work to help the abbey. Almost everyone in town works hard, though. Oh, yeah, has a point. Yes, I apologize, Father Thomas. I promise I'll make it this Sunday. You don't have to make a promise to me, but our salvation is contingent on the... Oh, it's those guys. Oh my, what a blessed day to receive such an illustrious visitor. Master Mala, this is Lawrence, Baron of Rottingel, a great lord from the countryside near Worms? Worms, prosperous imperial free city in the western part of the empire, located on the Rhine River. Worms has been the site of many imperial diets. Okay. So this is Lawrence, a baron. So he is in fact rich. He was right. Lawrence, good to see you, Father Thomas. It is nice to be remembered fondly. I only wish all of your neighbors here are here as welcoming. Yeah, the stonemason incident. Well, yes. What brings you back to our little town? My wife and I were returning from a trip to Venice. We spent a few days in Innsbruck, and it was terribly dull. So we have Innsbruck, capital of the Austrian county of Tyrol, and a major stop on the Imperial Road connecting Italy and Bavaria. The Imperial Road probably goes all the way to Rome, or how is it? All roads lead to Rome, right? It is the closest major city to Kirsau Abbey and Tassing. Notably, it was also the site of witch trials in 1485. And we have Venice, one of the most powerful republics on the Italian peninsula, sitting on the northwest coast of the Adriatic Sea. Venice is a major center for commerce and art in southern Europe. Beautiful. Bit of geography as well, not just history, yeah? I mean, it has a certain charm common to these alpine cities, but the place was crawling with nobles from the Emperor's Diet. An imperial diet is an assembly of the Free College of the Imperial Estates of the Holy Roman Empire. The prince electors, the princes and dukes, and representatives of the imperial cities. They meet to deliberate on matters of importance to the empire. Well, no wonder things in the Holy Roman Empire were going very slow, and usually it was very hard to get across the whole empire. I think the lords and princes, they had a lot more authority in the local areas than the emperor himself. So, and I see why. I mean, yeah. Okay. The Emperor, was he there? Did you see him? I think they're speaking about Charles V. I think he was the Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire during Andreas's lifespan. Some of it, though. For certain. Oh, briefly, but he was sitting for a portrait at the time. Quite lovely. I didn't want to bother him or the painter. Oh, we finally get to butt in. Where was the Diet assembled, my lord? Oh, nothing you need to worry about. Austrian things. Habsburg things. Boring even for nobles. The Habsburg family, right? The house, yes. The Austrian house of Habsburg has ruled the Holy Roman Empire since 1452 AD, when Friedrich III was crowned emperor by Pope Nicholas V in Rome. Very interesting. Okay, let's carry on. Anyway, my wife wanted to stay a bit longer in Innsbruck, and I decided to ride ahead to make a visit to Kiersau. I was wondering, because that doesn't look like his wife. I heard Father Matthias died shortly after my last visit, of course. Father Matthias, abbot of Kiersau before Father Gernot, widely respected by monks and nuns as well as the people of Tassing, known for his kindness and his love of books. Oh man, we would have had something in common. A great loss for the abbey and for us all. Indeed, by good fortune, I recently came across a copy of the Historia, Historia Tassiae, an account of the early history of Tassing. Kiersau, previous abbot, Father Matthias, had a copy. Okay. Baron Rothvogel brought another to the abbey as a gift. So I recently came across a copy of the Historia Tassiae, and he has reading during my last visit. Father Matthias has hoping to find a second copy to corroborate the contents of the first. It contains some fascinating details about the history of this place. I'm afraid it might even cause a bit of a scandal, hey? Ah, yes. But I must be off. There will be time enough to discuss Tassing's past later. Oh, so we're gonna have a little bit of an intrigue here. I commissioned a manuscript from the abbey through Father Gernot, and I have come to check on its progress. Huh, will it be the manuscript Andreas is working on? Because we have Father Gernot, right, yeah. Oh, my lord. If you have to come to see a manuscript, you should speak with young Master Maller here. Yes. Yeah, let's not get lost in the details. It's an honor to meet you, my lord. Andreas is a journeyman artist from Nuremberg. For the next few months, he's also helping in the Abbey Scriptorium. A Nuremberger artist working in an Abbey Scriptorium in 1518. Oh, we should talk, Andreas. I must know the story. Of course, my lord. It would be an honor. Oh my god, I'm gonna be so late. The abbot's gonna have my skin. Wonderful. It's so rare to find someone in the countryside who knows anything about art. Thank you for the introduction, Father Thomas. Come to supper at the abbey tonight. I'm inviting you to the abbot's table. Oh no, but I promised... did the abbot invite me? Oh, don't worry about it, Father. Just show up after Vespers. What is he going to do? Refuse us? Excellent. We will see you then. Miklaus, I'm dismounting. Run ahead of us and take the horses to the Abbey's guest house. I'd like to take my time talking with Master Maller. I'll meet you there. Miklaus, at once, my lord. Lawrence, so then, a journeyman from Nuremberg. Forgive me for saying so, but you seem a little old to not yet be a master. Are you unmarried? Andreas, no, I'm not married, but in truth, I came to my vocation later than my father and brothers. I was in university for a number of years at Erfurt. Erfurt is one of the most populous cities in the empire and is located near its heart. It has been home to a respected university since 1379 and is a center for humanist thought. Erfurt, wonderful. The same university as Martin Luther. See, I just mentioned Martin Luther earlier. Have you read his works? Tremendous mind. Let's see. Martin Luther, priest and professor of theology at the University of Wittenberg. Controversial for his opinions on the church's sale of indulgences to forgive sin, which were recently published and distributed throughout the empire. Yes, it was a lot easier with the print, yeah. So, we already discussed a little bit about Martin Luther. He says things about the church that should have been said years ago, might get him into trouble, but he's a brave, brilliant man. Well, he almost got burned at the stake, so... There were some things that Martin Luther said, for example, that I totally agreed with, right? And there are people that disagree with me and called him a heretic and didn't even want to hear my stance on that subject. So, yeah, I just want to make it clear. He was very brave, to be honest. Wait, you may have even met him, did you? You must tell me. Ah, no. He was a few years ahead of me. Yes, he's older than Andres. See, okay. This, I think this is one of those maybe that will be memorized. Oh, man. Okay, I'll give a little bit of my bias towards Andres, even though I said I'm not biased. Towards anything, but for the sake of role-playing, let's say, right? Still, his ideas do seem fascinating. I knew it. I agree wholeheartedly. I simply must meet him if I get the chance, yeah. They're gonna be pissed off with me. I forgot, Father Thomas, I think it was, the abbot. So yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. I simply must meet him if I get the chance. I wonder if the good brothers of the Abbey have heard of him. Oh, I wouldn't mention him. Perhaps they have even read his list of 95 theses, yes, against the church. We mentioned that earlier as well. A list of propositions against the church practice of selling indulgences for the remission of sin. It was written in 1517 by Martin Luther. Father Matthias was not above having a lively debate. I hope Father Gernot does not disappoint in that regard. Well, maybe not all of them are so open-minded. But enough about Luther for now. Tell me about your university studies. Forgive me, Baron, but did you attend university? You seem very well educated. Ah, no. My family is merely wealthy enough to have provided me with all of the books and tutors a child could dream of. Sorry about that. I'll probably have to go and have breakfast soon. If this game will auto-save at a convenient time. This is a bit of an inconvenience, right, for streaming purposes. To have to do this because you might forget your... decisions. You have to be very careful if you load, you know, if you quit and load too much at the back. Right. I have to be very careful to, if that happens, to make sure I'll watch my recordings after editing and make sure I pick the same parts. I love all knowledge, from Aristotle and Cicero to Ficino and Erasmus. And everyone in between and yet to come. Let's have a little look. Aristotle, Greek philosopher and student of Plato. Renowned as polymath, he wrote on a wide variety of subjects. His work is extensively cited by current scholars, and even more work is attributed to him than he could have ever written. Erasmus of Rotterdam, a Dutch priest and philosopher who is prominent among northern humanists. He is known for his works in Latin and Greek, as well as his calls for reform within the church. So probably he's a Lutheran fan. Ficino. Marsilio Ficino was a 15th century Italian priest and humanist who was one of the leading figures of the Italian Renaissance. Oh yes, the Italian Renaissance. We should all be grateful to that. He is well known for his translations of the works of Plato into Latin. Cicero, statesman, scholar, lawyer, and renowned orator of the late Roman Republic. He served both for his contributions, he's revered for both his contributions to Latin literature and his skill at rhetoric. Oh, illustrious people there. I may have misjudged the Baron. It seems he's as well read as my university student. In truth, I'm simply happy to speak with another well-educated man. Now then, did you earn your doctorate? That was interesting. Why did that change occur? No, I didn't. Only a master's degree. I started working toward the doctorate, but didn't finish. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a shame. Well, what's your area of study? Oh, pick a background that will affect your character's choices going forward. Press and hold to confirm your choice. I'm gonna go, because I said I'm inclining towards Luther. I'm gonna go with Imperial Law on this one. Andreas knows the basics of the fractured system of laws that govern the various states of the Holy Roman Empire. I love that gavel sound. Law, I suppose I thought I could practice in Nuremberg. I never had much interest in the subject, honestly. A bit dull for my tastes. I love the fact that the facial expressions change to match what they're saying. Besides, the Empire is such a mess of jurisdictions. Bavarian law, Rhinish law, Franconian law, nonsense. Well, Voltaire had a very famous quote about the Holy Roman Empire. It's neither holy, neither Roman, and neither an empire. And maybe we'll get a chance to talk about that later on, right? Pick apart at every single one, because this touches my tangent. I never seen an empire so divided, right? I'd rather use my money to pay someone who studied the nonsense than learn it myself. Fair enough. Oh. Ottilia, you! If I had any faith, I would have prayed you'd never show your face here again. Oh no. Curse you, Lawrence, Roth, or Vogel. Percha's dog steering you to pieces would be too kind of fate. Did I pronounce it? Perchtas. Okay, wow, she's pissed off, Ottilia. Damn. I love, I'm a amateur photographer of wildlife in my spare time, and I can hear a chiff-chaff because I do love bird photography the most, and I could hear a chiff-chaff going on in the background. So so cool. Lawrence, these rustic communities display a shocking lack of hospitality, don't you think? Well, what was that about? I'm nosy. Who knows? By the time I finish guessing, the old crone will probably be dead. Oh my god. What did you do? You're hiding something. First the stonemason, now Ottilia. Well, what of your early time in university? Every student must study the trivium and quadrivium, yes? So trivium and quadrivium, the trivium and quadrivium represent the lower and upper divisions of a classical liberal arts university education: Latin, grammar, logic, and rhetoric form the trivium. Arithmetic, geometry, music, and astronomy form the quadrivium. Yeah. Did you have a favorite subject? Oh, pick a background again. So let's see. Occultist. Oh no. Necromancy in that time. Oh, dangerous stuff, man. Dangerous stuff. Heavens and Earth. I wanted to go with Heavens and Earth, but now even Latinist. I did Latin as well in high school. It probably will help us, right? Because a lot of almost all of the books, at least in a church, from a church perspective, right? They were in Latin, so maybe that will help. I don't know. Bible, for example. Around this area, actually, was translated by Martin Luther, and he pointed out that see what the Bible says and look at what the church is doing. It's not the same thing. Don't do it. That's why we need a reform. But hey, that's another subject. Right, I'm gonna go with Heavens and Earth. Andreas knows a great deal about the constellations, heavenly bodies, and their movement. He's also familiar with various plants and animals from study and personal experience, because this aligns with my preferences as well, because I also love to do my webcam just died for a second there. Right, I also love astrophotography as well, so this actually is checks more boxes. I love studying the natural world, my lord, but the heavens above, both the heavens above and the wild spaces around us. Formerly, I studied as much astronomy as I could. I love the details in the background. You can see a Roman viaduct that's damaged, you know. Is that maybe a hint towards the Holy Roman Empire and the times the whole thing is set in? Maybe. Lawrence, it's incredible how much we've learned from both the Arabs and the Greeks. Well, it is, yeah. True, but even now we continue to discover more about what we can see within the celestial sphere. What began as pagan myths to explain our place in the world may help us understand our place in the heavens. And this may seem foolish, but I spend a lot of time in the wilderness learning about plants and animals. Really? Did the libraries of Erfurt not have enough herbals to satisfy your curiosity? I don't mean to malign our most august Greek and Roman authors, but De Materia Medica was written before the coming of Christ. Let's see what we have. Pharmacopoeia, or book for creating compound medicines, written by Pedanius Dioscordis, a Greek physician and botanist who was employed in the Roman army. The 5-volume text has been a primary source of botanical information for centuries. Wow. Imagine. Centuries. Surely there is more that we can learn about plants, insects, and animals by observing them in nature. And beyond that, I simply have a love for wild places. While I do not share your academic interest in nature, I must admit that I sometimes enjoy the solitude of a walk in the woods. Far simpler for him. And your other studies? Was there anything else you excelled at? Ah, okay, so we can get a second speciality. I like how they said soul endangering amount of theoretical and practical knowledge on alchemy. Astrology. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of astrology, and so yeah, I will skip that. I'm gonna go with orator. Andreas excelled at rhetoric in university. He's a skilled teacher, persuader, and public speaker. I like to think of myself that I have those skills, not to that extent, but still. And it will certainly help us, right? Along the way. The art of persuasion, naturally. Rhetoric. Ah, I assume you studied the Greeks and Romans both. Yes, Aristotle and Cicero, of course, but also Christian thinkers like Augustine and Thomas Aquinas. And there is Aristotle. We read about Cicero. Augustine. Saint Augustine of Hippo was an early Christian philosopher, theologian, and bishop of Hippo Regius. He is recognized as a doctor of the church and is most known for his works The City of God and his autobiographic confessions, as well as his development of the doctrine of original sin. We have Aristotle, Greek philosopher and student of Plato, renowned as a polymath. He wrote on a wide variety of subjects. His work is extensively cited by current scholars, and even more work is attributed to him than he could have ever written. Thomas Aquinas, an immensely influential philosopher, theologian, and jurist in the tradition of scholasticism. Nice. Lawrence, true, we have less use for public discourse than senators did in the Roman Republic. Exactly, the doctors of the church weren't trying to persuade politicians, but to move the mind towards Christian truth. Yeah, the bias was there. Still, the principles remain the same. Invent your arguments, then arrange style and internalize them before delivering them to your audience. That's a fair plan. Splendid, though I suppose an artist has little use of rhetoric, especially in a place such as this. Not true, rhetoric is also an art, and like other forms of art, it should be created for the audience and its purpose, right? You adapt to the audience you're speaking to, right? If you speak to the princess, you're not going to speak to him the same like you speak to Ottilia from earlier. It can be practiced as easily in the streets of a rural town as in the Curia of Rome. And finally, we have a mention of Rome. First reference, though outshone by its northern neighbor Florence, Rome is still the seat of power for the Catholic Church and an impressive center for the arts. Well, yeah, because they have Vatican and St. Peter's Church, I believe it was built with a lot of money from the indulgences that were taken during this era. So, there you go. Well put. Ah, there's the Abbey. I have good memories of this place and of Father Matthias. I was sad to hear of his passing. How did you come to know him? How did you come to know of Kirsau at all? My family have been patrons of Kirsau for, I don't know how many generations. Some years ago, I heard that Kirsau still had a wonderful library and artisans. Professional artists have taken over most manuscript production, so I was shocked to find an active scriptorium here. Oh, right, yes, because the monks stopped doing it, right. The artists that remain here are quite talented, if a bit old-fashioned, right? We spoke of our brother. What was his name? See, I told you I'm really bad with names. I forgot his name. Piero, right? Or yeah, I think Piero it was. I know he was Italian. Well, Kirsau is more than a bit old-fashioned. Some of my friends think I'm mad for commissioning a manuscript from an abbey in this day and age. But well, my family have been patrons of Kirsau for generations. It seemed wrong to stop now while there's still talent here. I commissioned a manuscript through Father Gernot a year ago. I thought I would stop by and check on the progress. Like I told you at the beginning, right? It would take years for some of these illustrations to be made, right? Wait, are you the artist working on it? It's a prayer book with 20 illustrations. I know the work, but no, I do know the artist well. The venerable brother Piero. Oh, there we go. There's our Piero. There he is. Oh, he looks quite old. How venerable? He still has his wits and skills, if that's what concerns you. Brother Piero has an incredible talent with color. Hence the illustrations. Then I very much look forward to seeing it. Please save. Miklaus, tend to the horse and the baggage. I'm heading up to the abbey. Miklaus, yes, my lord. Well, let's not keep the abbot waiting any longer. Oh. Nuns. Quite unusual for a Benedictine house to have monks and nuns, even if they are separated. Yeah, because they usually are not together, right? The church closed most of them centuries ago. But then Kirsau is a place out of time in more ways than one. So we're still in the medieval times. Do you know Mother Cecilia? She seemed to recognize you. We are acquainted, yes. Let's leave it at that. Like, everybody hates this dude. It's for his views on Martin Luther. Oh, there we have the abbot. Ah, you must be Father Gernot. I'm Lawrence Baron of... Yes, the Baron of Rotvogel. So wonderful to have you here again. We actually did meet on your last visit. Oh, I love this font. This is so freaking awesome. Ah, if you say so, I'm not good with remembering faces. Oh, and me with names, Lawrence. I like this dude. Please forgive me, my lord, but I wasn't expecting you for another few days. Yes, I know, but I rolled ahead. I just couldn't wait to see my manuscript. I'm sure it's no trouble. Yes, I mean, no. It's no trouble. Did you want to see it now? Oh, in a moment. I could do with a bit of refreshment, though. May I grab something from the kitchen? Yeah, he didn't offer anything. Hmm. They don't like him. Look at his face. Yes, certainly, my lord. I'll meet you there. Interesting. I'm gonna get scolded for being late. Andreas, I don't know what you're doing with the Baron, but I need you in the scriptorium now. Okay. This is where it starts. Is this a bad time to ask for an advance of my payment for the Book of Hours? Because we have to pay our rent, right? Book of Hours, a type of illuminated manuscript that contains an abbreviated form of the prayers for the divine office in addition to other religious texts. Most are relatively plain, but wealthy patrons often commission lavish examples with elaborate illustrations. Well, yeah, might want to use a little bit of gold, some lapis lazuli blue, vermilion red. Those are very common and very beautiful colors. Let's see. I should ask again when he's in a better mood. Yeah, maybe I didn't think that through, did I? Maybe I could just convince Brother Matthew to pay me early. Okay. The Gärtner's taxes. Find a way to get paid. See, it is about that. Okay. The Gärtner taxes. Ask Father Gernot. Wait a minute. How was this? Yeah, this is the journal, right? I could speak with Brother Matthew about an early payment for my manuscript. Father Gernot might be receptive to a negotiation for the funds. I'll need to approach the subject carefully and make it worth his while. Okay. I need to find a way to get an advance from the Abbey so I can help the Gerners pay the taxes. So I was right about that one. And another day, another few pages for the abbot, and hopefully a few for myself. Ah, okay. That was earlier. These are my new quests. Let's see. Shrine, what do we have? Shrine, convent, garden, church, Low Abbey, cloister. Wait a minute. I need to go to. Let me just check the map. Yes, I am there. What is the scriptorium? Oh my god, it's all the way there. Right, I think let's go inside the cloister. Infirmary, chapter house, monastery, locarium. I need to get to large garden, courtyard, and lavatorium. Lavatorium, like refectory. What's this? Sebat, church, dormitory, kitchen and cellar, and cemetery. I saw the cemetery. No, wait. I saw the cemetery on the map. Right, there we go. That's the cemetery. And from the cemetery, you can get to the scriptorium. Because I'm there. I see it now. Okay. I'm gonna have to stop here for the day. And oh my god, I absolutely love this. I love it, love it, love it. It combines my love of gaming, history, geography, knowledge, and by any means, I'm no expert. My knowledge is just, let's say general. I put it in a general chapter, not something in detail. But I do hope to learn a lot of new stuff through this game. I love the dialogue, the decision making style. Um, I love how things will be remembered. Yeah, right. You're gonna be held accountable for. I love the art, design. I love everything. The soundtrack. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing, and um, I don't know how I didn't hear about this game earlier. But I wanna give a huge thanks to the person who actually recommended this game to me, Ledelwin. So yes, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to experience this game. For me, uh, it means a lot that I can play something that combines so many things that I'm into. So thank you again, much appreciated, and I'm looking forward to more recommendations from you. But yeah, I can't wait to play some more, and I want to thank anyone who joined me for this amazing journey. I hope to see you again next time. Until then, take care. I'll see you later. Bye.